Hello there, this is CAN Canon from Canon Plays, and today we're going to play part 7 of Sickness. Alright, let's go to game. Let's load this. Right here is this. So after hours of getting battered and working out and taking pointers on how to fight, my training ended at last. For the day at least. After all my efforts, my tailbone now feels like it's broken and my legs are ready to buckle at a moment's notice. Maybe I should accept Marcus' offer of a leave home. Yes, you should have. Working for Mr. Murdo may have been tiring, but moving furniture can't compare to getting beaten down for hours on end. But it's much more interesting, right? Well, alright, his nice house, and his nice sister. Okani, there you are, welcome back. Immediately lifting my spirits, the first sight to grace my eyes upon entering the kitchen was the smiling face of my little sister, Sarah. So, good evening. Are you hungry? Dinner should be ready in a minute. As happy as I am about the offer, I don't think I could eat right away now if I tried. I'd probably just throw it back up. No. I think I'll go in the bath first. Okay, sure, no problem. I'm sorry, Sarah, as much as I want to sit down and relax by your side, I know full well that preparation is in order. I gasped at the first set of clean clothes that I could get my hands on and made my way to the bathroom, locking the door behind me, exposing my battered body to the cabinet mirror, ready to assess the damage I had sustained while training. Judging from my torso, my body endured more than I dared imagine. I've been painted a nice mix of blue, red, and black, leaving only my arms and face yet untouched. Opening the medicine cabinet in desperation, I searched for something to help me clear the bruising. Though I didn't expect to find anything, once again I found myself happy to be wrong. Inside there were bits and pieces of miscellaneous healing aids scattered throughout the cabinet. Alright, seems like his sister bought them, most probably. Band-aids, painkillers, and a small tin of bruise ointment. Brand new and still sealed. Exactly, Sarah bought them. I held the small tin of bruise ointment in my hand, almost shedding a tear as I sighed in gratitude. Thank you, Sarah. I don't know how I'll get by without you, Sarah. Sarah. After taking a quick shower, I applied ointment to all of the bruise that I could reach. And then, the cabinet mirror revealed multiple bruises covering my back, but I knew better than to ask Sarah for help. Bruising on my legs and arms is nothing new, but due to the nature of the job, Sarah thinks I still work. But bruise on my back, there aren't something my job could easily explain. If I'm going to treat my body properly, I need to. What do you need to? Oh crap. Okay, what's happening? He's blacking out. Oh my gosh, did he just black out? Oh, I think he blacked out. Okay, so this is the long hair guy. The boss is open. Whoa, who is this? Bald man with a scar on his face and some beard and obviously wearing a suit. So, quite high rank boss, mob. Sorry to intrude, sir, long hair. Not at all, actually I'm quite a nice guy, you know. I've been cooped up in here all day, bored off my mind. I could use the company. So what brings you down here? Good news, I hope. No, not real news to speak of, I'm afraid. I'm just here to report in. That's boring. And if that's the case, you're supposed to report to Sai, you know that. I know, sir, and I have. However, Sai asked me to report to you. Sir, this is about this recruitment drive. Oh, what's it about? I just don't understand. I get that you want to replace our recently misplaced comrades, but the rest of us are more than capable of filling in for them. Furthermore, size criteria is none of your concern, alright? I don't want any of you men to die because of this. Kane, I appreciate the company, but quite frankly, this matter doesn't concern you. Alright, now he's acting more like a boss, right? So this bald guy is Kane. Get back to work before I tell Sai about your meddling. Hey, get back to work, Kane! Before I tell Sai about your meddling. I'm the boss, you shut up. Yes, yes, boss. Yes, sir. Alright. Good grief! Like I don't have enough to worry about without insubordination. I hope Sai finds someone appropriate soon. After all, this is one deadline I can't afford to miss. Well, seems like he got angry of the ball guy. Whoa, so he's lost consciousness and is able to see somewhere far off, I think. So he got some special skills, eh? Can see what's happening in the arena. After almost losing my conscience, soon after throwing up in the sink, I felt a surge from the bottom of my stomach. Whether it was the cause of my near collapse or simply a result of it, I knew one thing for certain. So what he knew? It was the same feeling that welled up within me before I killed Mr. Moodle. Just like back then, I felt lightheaded, sick to my stomach, and completely disoriented. Be it a physical sickness, a mental one, or just lingering effect of the head wound I suffered, I was convinced I needed medical attention. In need of medical attention, sir. Unfortunately, despite recognizing my own illness, I possess neither the time nor the money to act upon my observation. I can't afford to go to doctor yet. I need to keep working. However, my job winds up being and provide for my sister. Speaking of whom, as I returned to the living room, I found Sarah waiting for me, wearing a complicated expression as she did. Although her greeting when I returned was as enthusiastic as ever, her energy seems to deplete in an instant, and even now she doesn't seem too happy. Well, she seems quite sad, right? Did she notice the bruises after all? Or is there something else at play here? Aha! Took you long enough, bro. I was beginning to think you drowned or fainted. At least she's trying to brighten the mood. Those with Sarah this swollen, that should really be my job. Sigh, oh well, at least I didn't ask for her help. If Sarah knew why I took so long, she'll be even more depressed. So what's for dinner, little sister? I almost forgot. Sarah brightened up the moment those words left her mouth. She rushed in the kitchen, threw on a pair of meats, and pulled out the oven what she wanted to hail as her greatest feat to date. Rather than grace the senses with a wonderful odor, however, Sarah instead showered us with cursing and cries of annoyance. No, damn it! It's burnt! It is burnt! Surprised by Sarah's uncharacteristic frustration, I entered the kitchen myself, immediately assaulted by the foul odor and ample smoke. Sarah removed from the oven a burnt mess of meat, well beyond my recognition by this point. This stupid oven is screwed. I followed the instructions my teacher gave me to the letter, but the settings on these damn things are all wrong. Sarah bordered on tears as she screamed at her burnt attempt at dinner. She threw her own meats to the floor and clenched her fist, trying to calm down and accept there was nothing she could do. So, when are we moving? We can't afford to leave this place now, right? After having her minor tantrum. My tongue was twisted for a while. Sarah quickly calmed down and jumped straight to teary pleas. I've thought Sarah was bipolar for a while now, but to get that mad over something as trivial as dinner, then plead with tears in the eyes a moment later. I just wish her request was one I could actually grant. I'm sorry, Sarah, I'm sorry. Sorry, not yet, little sister. We need to save up a bit more first. Sarah tried to smile, but her facial muscle wouldn't conform to her will. She simply continued staring at me with tear-filled eyes, trying her best not to cry. Alright, I understand. Well, I think Sarah's quite a nice sister, right? Quite a nice little sister. The moment Sarah left my side, agony took hold of my stomach once again, as if the pain of feeling like the worst brother in the world wasn't enough. But the sensation in my stomach couldn't even compare to the feeling of denying Sarah's modest request, or of seeing her trying to endure unknown pain with a smile. My beloved sister, the only family I have, suffering once again because I can't provide for her. Sarah doesn't deserve to live in a shithole town like this. We should be living in our parents' estate, attending school without a care in the world, not having to worry about finance or work. That's true. They're quite young, right? Since they are both teenagers. I just wish reality was that kind. It's not. It's definitely not. Sickness! Part 3? Part 3. The escalation. Escalation of what? He's gonna become a much scarier guy, or a much awful guy, or a much more evil guy. Alright, the next day. Should we continue? Alright, let's just continue this. Wednesday morning, September 7. Alright, a night after a much needed rest and bitter tales, I woke up with my sister face still buried in my chest. I can't believe they are hugging and sleeping together, right? They are quite old already, right? It had taken considerably longer than usual for her to fall asleep, completely throwing off our routine, further drama added to our already complicated lives. Usually I'm the one who stays awake worrying about our future, but last night my body was far too sore to permit such unnecessary extra fatigue. Whatever is going through Sarah's mind, it was enough to force us to switch role, if only for the night. No matter what excuses she makes, the proof that something is wrong has now soaked the front of my shirt. Whoa, right, so she must be crying all night and his shirt is so wet. Dragging my aching body from bed, I softly removed my sister's arms from my chest and headed to the bathroom. I gave my body another brief inspection, eyeing the bruise adorning my torso as I attempt to assess the damage. Wow, that ointment really did the trick. I may be a fast healer, but I can't make bruises disappear overnight. Some of the bigger ones are still present and looking far worse than yesterday, but I'm sure they'll be gone in a day or two. Far worse than yesterday? That's quite sad, right? Now, if only the bruise ointment could fix a broken tailbone. His tailbone is broken? That's quite serious, right? Clearing such concerns on my mind, I headed back to my room and changed to fresh clothes, the kind that aren't soaked in tears. Usually, I'll wait for Sarah to leave the room, but since she's still sound asleep, I suppose there's little point. Whatever got into her last night, Sarah's body is already compensating for it. I hope you feel better today, Sarah. You're really worrying me. I racked my brain as I tried to think of all possible reasons for Sarah's sudden unease, but the only cause I could think of didn't explain her desire to move. If Sarah was simply distraught over our parents' death, moving from one rental house to another wouldn't solve anything. That's true, it wouldn't. Similarly, if Sarah was having problems at school, she wanted to change schools but not houses. The only thing that would be changed upon moving house would be the commute itself, which... No, wait a second. There could be something else here. I could be onto something here. I think Sarah knows about what is happening about her brother. Sarah catches both a bus and the train to school. That gives her ample time to be affected by the evil of this town. Are there other students harassing her? Are there strangers approaching her? Is Sarah simply feeling uneasy in this unfamiliar town? Whatsoever may be the truth, this is an unfortunate thing. This is unfortunate. Nothing I can do to help. Not yet, at least not yet. As long as Sarah won't confide in me, I'm already limited to the number of ways I can help. And if moving houses is the only way to put her mind at ease, we still have to wait until I have more money. Alright, maybe someone is looking for Sarah while you are out, like harassing her at home or something like that. All I can do now is give her time. I'll let Sarah sleep in, spend the day at home, and regain her usual sense of self. And while she's doing that, I'll tend to the problems of my own. Alright guys, this seems like a nice place to stop. I'll see you at part 8 of Sickness. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if possible. Thank you. Bye. Whoa. Did you get scared? Well, subscribe to my channel and I promise you, you'll never get scared again. Or watch more videos and you will be able to find your peace in life.